Uh-oh. What just happened? Oh. Um... Okay, there it goes. Alright, I'm back. It took a moment, but... Behold the gunner's might. I just need to get to like level 60, 65-ish, and then groups will be coming in and out everywhere. Okay. Now that I'm here... Things are a little laggy for now. Okay, so now let's get that ring or necklace that I got put on. Okay, so next... Lots of gunners everywhere. All the gunners. A few DPS as well, it looks like. There's a warrior. That's probably a reaper. Nope, that's a warrior as well. There's a priest. Huh. Okay. Quick matchmaking. Let's see if we get one. In the meantime, I will be back shortly. Sorry, everybody. I'm making some food, or trying to order some food real quick for myself. It's 11 o'clock at night, so trying to find something that is filling, but also tastes good and might get here quickly, so you guys don't have me sitting here for 45 minutes waiting for the damn thing. No, those are steaks. I need breakfast. Breakfast. Meat liver skillet, golden hash browns, apple smoked bacon. Oh, this is an omelet. I like omelets, but I want like a whole breakfast. I want eggs, bacon, freaking all the works, so to speak. Stuffed hash browns. Taste of our best breakfast sausage. 2 fluffy buttermilk pancakes, sausage, applewood bacon, which looks like 2 strips of bacon, 1 sausage, eggs, hash browns, and no, I'm not gonna get that. Let's see something filling, right? Gotta get something filling. Oh, we're having difficulties finding a group for you. I wouldn't have guessed. Strawberry breakfast cannoli. Sweet cream cheese stuffed pancakes topped with strawberries with cream now. I need food. Something heavy. Belgian waffles sound good. They have like this caramelized sugar strawberry topping with whipped cream with the waffles. That's a Belgian waffles, looks like. But nah. Sirloin steak for 15 bucks, but it's super tiny. I'm guessing it's like a 3-ounce steak, maybe. Farmer's breakfast standard, what do you come with? 2 fresh eggs the way I want. Choice of apple smoked bacon or sausage. Choice of side. So I can't get extras. Okay. Eggs Benedict, no thank you. Breakfast panini, no. Country omelets. Most of the stuff on this list is kind of, like, small, so I'll have to find something to get extra with it. I guess I'll go with this sampler. Because that gives me one of everything. And then go to the a la carte. Oh. I'll go with some extra bacon. What? $4 for 4 pieces of bacon? Nah. Changing tactics here. Let's go $4 for extra sausage. And I'll go with 2 more eggs. Over easy. What else do we got? Well, I guess that'll be good enough. Shouldn't overfeed myself. Four eggs, 3 sausage. Yeah, that's good enough for me. Placing order now. Alright. A big steak for you guys? It depends on the type of steak. Like, you can get a ribeye. At least the last time I got a ribeye steak, I got it for, I want to say $4.74 a pound, which I'm not sure how that translates to metric, but typically the size is somewhere around a pound. Let's see, how much is 1 pound? Well, actually, 1 pound is 16 ounces. So a 16-ounce steak is that. Okay, so a single pound of ribeye steak would be 453 grams. Found it. So yeah, the big steak for you guys would be a 6 ounce, from what it sounds like. Maybe a 7 ounce. Look at all these people. They're all DPS. They should have learned. Oh wait, there's a healer there chilling out too. And there's a tank. What are they just chilling out here? Info. Title. Oh, that's perfect. There's a looking for group title. Oh, cool. Oh, that's why. That guy's level 41. He'll overdo it for us, unfortunately. That is not too bad for you guys. Hey man, I'm not saying the quality of food in Argentina is good or bad, but I'm telling you right now, if you're paying 20 bucks for a 6 ounce steak, you're paying too much. You can get Angus beef here, which it's not the greatest. Like black Angus beef is like, it's not like grade A. Well, it might be grade A. Let's find out. Let's find out the price of a single pound of black Angus beef. Okay, so for 12 ounces, why am I looking at like freaking import pricing? Okay, so the cost of Angus beef per pound is $4.80, period. So that's twice this, just about twice in grams what you're buying for a, I want to say about a quarter of the price. A little bit, no, a little bit less than a quarter of the price in the United States. So you are, the presentation and the everything else might come into play, but I'm telling you now, if you're getting it off of like just a random place to get some steak, come to the US. You can buy it here in the United States, and then I guess you could probably have it shipped over. And I don't mean actually like freight, I mean like pay somebody at the border and be like, hey, keep this on the DL. Like boat it straight across. Might take a week or so. But by that point, you know, if you got it cooled and everything else properly, you could sell that thing for twice the price, 3 times the price. Make a killing just importing it. That's just Angus beef, though. It's not like it's the greatest beef in the world. Kobe beef is also really expensive, which I'm thinking it's close to about 7 or 8 a pound, but We really do have good barbecue. Holy Jesus. Look at all these gunners just waiting in line. It's like a number of ants just waiting to get into queue. This is actually fucking hilarious. I'm just annoyed that I can't use this here. But look at the pricing on that. Holy crap. I could sell this for so much money. I might actually do that. I might just go, you know what? Screw it. I'm going to sell it on the auction house for that price. Let's try. Let's see what happens. Oh yeah. When you've got the thing smoked for several hours, just chilling in there, stewing in its own juices, and when you take it out, it's just melts right off the bone. It's great. And it also depends on whether you like spicy food, too, because a lot of the best barbecue is really spicy. Of course, you're from Argentina, so you're kind of familiar with spicy food. Anything south of Mexico is like hot pepper land, and I love it. Oh, are you from Germany? Nice. Well, I mean, Argentina and Germany have been very closely knit for a while, at least, so... Let's see how much this thing sells for. Just for shits and kicks. Wow. Okay. Still, 125,000 is still good. Let's see if anyone will buy it. I'll list that sucker. I'd laugh if it actually got bought instantly. I'd be like, yes! Oh, gotcha. Well, I know Argentina does have its, foods and whatnot, but... Oh, there's no... Okay, so... Nah, don't need those. Purchases armor. Look at that, they're already on there. That's funny. Oh, wasabi's a different kind of spicy, though. If she's using wasabi on her meals, that's more of like a... I wouldn't... It's like eating battery acid in a way, I guess. Like, it feels like it's burning your tongue off, but it's not actually a burn, it's a chemical taste. Not... What am I saying? It's not a chemical taste, per se, but if you've ever had a chemical burn, you kind of understand how wasabi would taste like. It tastes good, but the way that it reacts with your tongue, it feels like what you would have with a chemical burn on your body. It just randomly feels like it's tearing off skin. Whereas, like, if you're eating habanero foods and whatnot, that's straight up acidic. It's really hard to really explain without sounding like I'm not knowing what I'm talking about, because I just don't know exactly how to explain a wasabi burn. Yeah, I've not really tried ramen with certain peppers. I'll have to try it out. But if she's eating ghost peppers, she's a bigger old man than I am. And she doesn't have the package down below to prove it. Because I will not mess with ghost peppers. Like, habaneros are the hottest I will go. Because I know how hot a habanero can get. I don't know how hot a fucking ghost pepper can get, but I've seen what it does to people, and I am not into that.
Looks like someone played a trick on you.
Are you with the Federation? Stay free, soldier.
I guess I could sell some of these. Oh, there's a quest over here for me to pick up. I am level 30. I guess I could go start doing those other quests.
Focus on duty, not ambition. What? Show me what you're capable of.
So many gunners. Everyone has a gunner now. Hey, here's Bubbles. Oh, jeez. Look at what this person created. So in this game, there's little things where you can change different aspects of your character. Like give yourself a giant head, shrink your... thicken your thighs, etc. And this is what they've done with their character. That's just disturbing. Though I do like the headgear. Heligy, Loving, and Pipsqueak. That's cute. Diegooch? Really? It doesn't say how long that thing lasts for, either. Let's take a look at what my pet... Stay follow... There you are. Duration. Lasts up to 30 minutes. Wow. That's cool. Bombardment. Oh, right, I have some points to spend. Let's take a look. Where do I want to place them? What does rocket jump give me? Decrease cooldown by 3 seconds, so it's 9 seconds? Maybe. I'll keep that in as like a secondary choice. Skill damage. Oh. So when it comes down, it drops a bomb on people. That's funny. So it's kind of like a little mini orbital strike. Replenishment, decreased cooldown, generates 50% willpower when the skill is used. Or an extra 50, sorry. But same thing, I guess. And Arcane Barrage, skill damage. As if it really needs more damage on that. Increase attacks, speed. Generates additional on each hit. That'll be useful for area of effects. I'll put points into that. Burst fire. Don't need that. Scattershot. This is a thing that you guys have to consider for this particular thing. Scattershot, the recoil, if I am correct in this, let's take a look. Reduces recoil, right? So, that's the distance that it normally takes you. And if my assumption is correct, right, so this is the distance that it normally takes you. With this removed, yeah, it just shoots you a much further distance. So, the decision you have here is, do you want to be given that shorter range so you don't have to run back towards the enemy? Or do you want to keep that distance so you, when area of effect damage starts coming out, you can use this as kind of a ghetto way of backing out of the area of effect? For me, I prefer having that extra distance. Specifically because I do have a pseudo PvP background. Now where is my regular damage blast? 5 willpower on a successful hit, I will do that. Wait, is that? Yep, that's that. Exactly, Ramon. Reducing the recoil may be your thing, so you don't have to always be running back and forth. But I mean, think of it like this. If someone's coming at you, that's a ghetto way of getting a little bit further away, especially if they're in melee. You hit them while getting back, and then you use this to go further, and then you can simply take yourself that far. Whereas most people can only go half this distance, at best, using evasion skills. You could also do that. Be a complete asshole and just make them run one way to try and get you, and then jump over them. Actually, let's use all of these skills and see how far we can really get. Because I want to actually see this, so... Oh, darn it, I messed that up. Did it again. But still. Let's drink some mana. Because apparently I don't have any way of regenerating that very easily. Well, I guess I could just keep firing this. Okay, so let's see here. Everything's on cooldown. Boom. 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 And then I have it back up again to continue the rotation. That's... You can stay far away from people and keep them at distance. That's one reason why this class could potentially be one of the best PvPers. Especially if you know exactly when to time those things, so you're constantly doing damage and staying away from them. People will eventually just give up on you and walk away. So, there's that. Also, food is on its way. It's at the corner, so I have to be right back for a short period of time. Here in like 1 minute. Potentially 5, depending on if they miss the turn. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna keep that instant level 60. Now that I think about it. The reason why I'm going to keep it is I can trade it, or send it, to someone who joins our clan, or guild. That way they can just boost up and then work on getting to 65 without having to worry or deal with things. But they did miss the turn. I knew they would. And I'm not going to just give it to anyone, right? Plus, you know, I'm going to be giving it to people who, or a person who I know does well with their gameplay and will invest their time into the game. Whether they invest it with my... Oh, hold on. They're getting me called. Alright, I'm almost done. My PlayStation account is the same name as my YouTube name, with the numbers 13200 attached to it. All one word. Alright everybody, I have my food. I know I just got a message of some sort. Yeah, here we go. What's her name? I can't remember her name. But the one that Pyson is in love with. Once I get this character to level 60, you guys will see it. But she's kind of cool of a character. I could probably just do like a, whatchamacallit, but do a Reaper. The Reaper is the only class that gets level 50, like, right off the bat. And I'm not 100% why. I think they were like a expansion character or something like that from the PC. Well, I bet it did take a while. Alright, well, while we're waiting, where is our next... I'm not gonna duel you, dude. He's level 25. Sure. Why not? I don't think he was expecting that. But as you can see, there's a reason why doing it this class in PvP is a little scary. Let's see here. Ah, perfect. Let's do that one. That will probably teleport me to the very entrance, which is good, because I need to go near this anyway. Nope. I have a feeling the Valkyrie is going to be just as bad when they come out with it. Every new character, they'll do this stuff. Neko Priest. Oh wait, I need to be back there. Flying these things is like flying a helicopter. You don't technically turn around on a dime. See what I mean? That's actually pretty awesome. There's actual flight physics in this game. It's not just, you know,
Seek ye a blessing?
go forward for a second, turn back like almost 90 degrees instantly. Or 180 depending on how they want to do it.
Do you sense the power around us?
I mean, no. Oh crap. Her name is Siebel.
I have been watching you. When a hero steps forward, the goddess Velek takes notice, for no one's vision is keener.
I don't know about you
Goddess of
guys, but my
hunters.
character certainly seems more like a goddess in terms of the way her facial features
There
look
is
than this
always
character
a place
does.
in my city for heroes like you. Especially in the dark days to come.
See what I mean? Doesn't
Despite
she
your
look
victory,
more
shadows linger in Velica and elsewhere.
very
I sense
strange?
A wider conspiracy. One that aims to throw everything into chaos. Thus I command you, hunt down the conspiracy. Follow their tracks, wherever they may lead.
Battlefield's jets do not work like
Though
jets.
this is the age of mortals, I still have some divine power to
Slowing
grant
down
you.
to a point where you're slower than a tank would
Take my
immediately
blessing
make you
and
plummet.
fly. Hunt down those who would destroy us from within.
That being said, one thing that is really silly regarding it, and this isn't just with Battlefield, this is with a lot of games, but pretty prevalent with Battlefield, right? Their air physics for jets was developed based on prop planes, and they have yet to fix it so that it's not like propeller planes. Because Battlefield is from, initially, World War II type video games. But because they went to modern warfare with, I want to say Battlefield 3, or no, Bad Company, the Bad Company series, is when it started with Bad Company 2. When Bad Company 2 came out, people were like, oh my god, it's planes, jets, and all sorts of crazy stuff. It was really good. Everyone loved and adores Bad Company 2. But they never updated the air physics engine. So what ended up happening, and what is still prevalent to this day with that game, is that stalling speed being far slower than a real jet could possibly be able to do. Being able to be that slow and not crash into the ground doesn't quite make sense, and it's kind of psychotic that it's available for people to do so. Helicopters aren't bad, but they certainly changed them from when Battlefield 2 came out. There were instances where in Battlefield 2, if you were in a helicopter, like for example an open door Huey, and you got locked on from the side by a jet with the missile could potentially go straight through the hitbox of the helicopter because of those open doors, hitting no one and killing no one. There's actual videos of people doing that. People bailing out of their jet, going through the doors of the helicopter, and then getting back into their jet, and doing all sorts of crazy stunts. Because the opening was actually an opening, and it wasn't a solid thing for hitbox. People complained about it as it was way too realistic. So in Battlefield 3 and a few other games, they patched that out, which is unfortunate. At least I think it's unfortunate, because that was pretty freaking cool. Being able to survive from the skin of your teeth because the jet's missile accidentally went through and didn't actually hit the body of the vehicle. That being said, I think there should have been some damage, or if it went through the hitbox of a person, it would kill them. At least, you know? But what can you do?
Do you sense the power around us?
Let's see, where am I? I have to return to Samuel. Yeah, it's a very fine balance between realism and fun. And that's something that, you know, a lot of people don't quite know or really think about when they're gaming. It's like, oh, this game is so realistic, this game's so realistic. Not really, because if it was realistic, if they shot you in a certain spot of your leg, you'd be dead within a few seconds. But considering the guy shot you in that spot, and your character's still running around,
What? Focus
kind
on
of hard
beauty,
to agree.
not ambition.
Okay, first let's go to Jodok and Crescentia, turn in that quest, and then we'll head off to the level 28 and 30 quests. Because underwear is a thing.
Fine. Just go.
I could just teleport there, but I actually want to see the Pegasus in flight. If I can find a way to get and pick my own flying mount, this is the one I would get. Might not be unique, might not be special, but I like the appeal of it. Flying on a Pegasus has a thing. I've always had a thing for it. Probably because I watched the Clash of the Titans movie, not the new one, but the 1950s, 1960s Clash of the Titans, and loved the Pegasus. Like, fell in love with it. So, Ramon, do you play the Valkyrie at all? If so, what's your opinion on it? Is it good? Is it terrible? It's like, don't even touch it with a 10-foot pole? Or is it like, you better get it once it comes out because everyone will want to play it? Do you like playing her, or is it more of a passing fancy?
Learn. Focus. Do.
Okay, so I guess I'll have to be in Velica again. Oh, really? When I played the Reaper, which I believe I have some streams of it, my initial reaction was, this is fun, but...
Fine. Just go.
And I know that sounds kind of strange, but, what I mean by that... Need to go to Chubby. Okay.
Such dark days.
What I mean by it's fun but is that once you get past the really cool presentation of the character, you realize that there's not much to it. I mean, maybe. I did play the Reaper, like I said, for quite a while, and it was fun. Yeah, but that only happens when the enemy is enraged. Not to mention if someone does something like that, typically, you're gonna rip aggro immediately. There's someone ahead of me. That's on PC though, right? You have like the top tier PC stuff. if I remember correctly. For me, 50, 20 million, that's pretty nice. In this game, anyway. Because right now, people will sometimes get 15 million, but they have to be enraged. And a whole bunch of other stuff has to come down the pipe in order for you to be able to do it. Like, all the ducks in a row need to be lined up for that hit.
Another day, another youngster.
Do you guys have a brawler, or do you guys have a lancer? Because lancers, it's just stupid easy to maintain aggro. With brawler, it seems to be an acquired taste to know how to keep the aggro and maintain it. Because with brawler, you're constantly fighting.
Tomorrow the world.
And I'm always ending up, whenever I get into a group with people with voice, they're like, man, you're the first brawler that holds aggro with me. Which I don't chalk up to anything because it's public. It's public group matchmaking. So you're bound to get people who are still learning how to tank, people who don't understand the concept of how to maintain threat, how to time their blocking and their abilities so that way they take the minimal amount of damage, etc. I still fuck up quite frequently. Because the brawler, it's all about timing. If you screw up your timing even for half a second, you're kind of screwed for the next minute, so you might want to hold your block button down for a while. Because you're not going to be moving until you get the timing back. Well, the thing about the Reaper's one is that it's hard for you to know the timing because it has a wind-up, you know? And it's almost instantaneous, but because it's almost and not is, you go, press it, oh, I was too late. Press it, oh, I was too early. Press it. God damn it, I was late again. Wait, is there another one that I have to kill over here? Weird.
You need my help?
Oh yeah, I've seen some crazy stuff with it. Where like this dude was just barely alive and had a bunch of people who were almost dead trying to kill him. And he did that just at the right time to knock out like 5 people. Because when you hit that escape ability, counter, whatever you want to call it, the Reaper dashes 25 meters straight. So he does it, boom, dashes 25 meters, everyone in his path gets hit, and they're all down. It's like, man, kudos for crazy play. I will be right back, though. Need to use the restroom. Alright. Now to return and continue our conversation. And questing. While we're waiting for matchmaking to stop being a pain in the butt. Okay, so, where'd I put my controller? There you are.
Keep it together.
So I need to go through here. Okay, you know what? Night night. The Reaper's good for various reasons. And I can see how it would be really good if you do it right. However, you have to do it right. But then again, I've played PvP MMOs before as well. And, I feel like a lot of the classes in this game are not the world's greatest. They're good, just not good. Oops. I forgot I have to do this bit first. Personally, I think the ninja should be the best here because of the name and its abilities. Being able to stay constantly moving while you're in fight.
You need my help? You need my help?
Wait, need to go this way. That is true. Having the ability to refresh all of your cooldowns and be able to drop your big bombs multiple times in a row. That's definitely a very useful thing in a pinch. The problem though is when people start seeing you do that, you become the biggest target on the battlefield because they know that you're going to, like, wipe the board if you're not dealt with quickly. Come on, there it is. Alright. That's what I'm saying. Like, if people notice it, they should either run away or stay at a distance, further than what the Reaper's capable of.
Who are you?
That one must die.
Yeah, I don't think it was wise of my character with a gun to charge somebody with a sword. You know, let's get rid of my character's biggest benefit right off the bat. Oh, actually, I want to see how much damage this does. Oh, it did some damage, and it knocked him down. Nice. Ow, right in my face. Pretty sure I was kicking his ass. Just saying.
Elliot, stop!
Hi. I'm a night elf
Enemy,
warrior.
they're friends.
I am extremely emo.
You look pale, even for you. You feel okay?
Just smash him right in the face. Yeah.
It's time to take action.
I mean, that little pit right there is definitely made for crushing balls. Or heads. Or really anything that she decides to use this thing like a hammer for.
Hi there.
Hi, I'm a mysterious wanderer. I think.
Safety first, huh?
Okay, my map is yet to load, so which way do we go from here? Back to Chebaga. Sounds like such a white person town. I'm sorry, but my home will always be Chebaga. I'm sorry, what? Chevika. The only downside of the console is the lag spikes, but I think that once the game gets up to 1-to-1 with PC players, they'll start fixing the latency. Because I know that this game is not exactly the greatest in terms of graphics. The vast majority of the lockup, I think, is from the coding side of things. This is basically a computer game that's been placed into a PC or into a PS4. God, where's my brain at right now? Yeah, it's definitely really useful, because without it, I'd probably have strangled someone. It's just such a slow grind without the double experience. And then it's also really crap to try and make money right off the bat, just from questing. Gotta find a different way of doing things, which is usually play the auction house as much as you can. Okay, so where are we? Go talk to that person, do this. Halfway to 32, nice. Not as fast as doing dungeoneering, but... if I end up out-leveling... Wait, can I out-level this place? What's the, level... It doesn't say what the level is for requirement for it is, but... I think the last time I played it, it was like 34 or 35. His look of surprise.
Not for a second. But I just figured out how we're going to find Elion. Adjutant, make sure someone follows that so-called hero, no matter.
You don't say. Oh goodness. This is a big purchase price right here, just being able to do this without having to constantly go around things.
It's time to take action. It's time to take action.
I really want this skill. Just the concept of it having that much damage is crazy to me. That's just its basic damage, which means if it hits with the way that I build my characters, that's going to be a lot of numbers. I would have to say, with 11,000 base at this level, I don't know how much it would be. I would like to say that it would probably hit for 15 or 16 million without really trying. But that's just me assuming things.
Do you sense the power around us?
Really? I gotta go back? Okay.
Focus on duty, not ambition.
You know, rather than constantly changing that. There we go.
It's time to take action. Wait a minute. Something's not right. Aha. A friend of yours?
That was a really terrible attempt at being stealthy. Just saying, man. You should have just chilled there until they moved away. Where the hell am I? Oh. Yeah, I can agree with you on that one.
So much to remember. May the
Buster
core
Groth, huh?
protect us.
Right, do I have to go to... Yeah, Cutthroat Harbor.
Such dark days.
You can fly on your weapon? That is amazing. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Himiko would be upset if she found that out. She's all into that type of stuff where it's just like super cutesy, witchy. If a character or a class has a succubus type feel to it, she'll cling to it like no other. It's pretty hilarious. And to hyperspeed. I would just like for them to stop making classes specifically only to women and start making classes for men, you know? Or maybe make, what's the right word? Similar but different classes for men. So, like, instead of the Reaper, you'll have... I don't know what would be good for a counter to Reaper. So we'll go with something else then. So, like, for example, the Gunner. You could have an artilleryman, right? Where this character's all about big guns, big damage. The other guy could be little damage, but a shitload of it. Like, damage over time effects, burning effects, all sorts of crazy stuff. Or for, like, ninja, the men will have samurai, which could be its own tank class.
You sought me out?
For the Valkyrie, you'll have the... Well, we already have the Berserker, so you have to come up with something different.
Huh? What did you say?
Well, they have the Lancer as well. What would really be good, like, similar but different? A glaive wielder. There we go.
Give me a sec.
You look confused, child.
I've seen that one, actually. They also have it for all of the other classes, but there is one for women as well.
What's in it for me?
Or, not women. There's one for every woman class. Or woman character. Species? Race? There we go, race.
Hi there.
I don't know what's up with me today, but I'm using the wrong words for various things, and it's kind of disconcerting. Oh, I know, but I'm saying, like, if you could have something similar but different, like with ninjas, they're highly mobile, stealthy, roguish type characters. So if you have a ninja, which is Japanese themed, get a male Japanese themed thing, such as a samurai. Since there's a themed thing for Valkyrie, why not have a Norse person in here? They already have a character named the Berserker, so you can't really use a Berserker, right? So you'll have to come up with something else. Maybe a person uses dual hatchets. And call it something, I don't know. Maybe an axeman? Yes and no. I mean, when you really think about it, Valkyrie, the Gunner, and perhaps the Brawler weren't in the game initially. And if they were... Well, which ones did come out initially? I'll have to take a look at that and find out for sure. But there were certain ones that were not there off the bat. And yet they still did it. So adding a few new characters to the mix would actually give more replayability and variance to the classes. Especially if they had a few for men. Just so that way people feel like they're included, you know? Because not everyone wants to be a big-titted, breasted woman who happens to have a very big gun. As much as it is awesome to be that. Not everyone wants to be a 9-year-old character going on 100 who happens to wield dual sickles and likes to chop people up like you're some sort of like hyper battle Alita from Japanese anime culture.
Hi there. Till our paths cross again.
Especially, not everyone wants to be sitting there playing their game at 30 years old, 40 years old, 50 years old, with their wife coming in and they see a character playing an Illin, or seeing him playing an Illin in a video game that happens to have a skirt so short you can actually see their underwear just by them running. There will be lots of questions asked, especially in a Western world. Though perhaps not as many nowadays as there were before. Helicopter physics. I guess while I'm waiting, I can kill these guys. Holy crap! It's Christmas! Well, that guy literally pooped out a whole bunch of loot. Aw. Let's see if the other ones will do the same thing. Oh, he's back. Nope, he gave me one though. Oh, this one just pooped out a lot. With normal sized guns, dual wielding, and yeah. That dude's still not here, that's okay. Night night. There you are, buddy.
Huh? What did you say?
Now get on your way.
Another impudent youth.
Yeah, there's one like that in Skyforge, actually. And it's kind of a crazy class. I'm being lazy at the moment. I should really just use auto-target. Cryomancer is insane DPS, but it is by far the most boring of the mage classes that are in the game. But then again, there's a few that are just as bad, like the witch in that game. It gets a few cool appearances and some interesting effects. Like you have a carrion
extra food
cloud kind of thing where it's just a whole bunch of crows.
Know exactly what to do with extra food.
Just make sure it reaches your stew pot.
Huh? What did you say?
But there's a Reaper class in that game as well, but you have a full scythe, not just like a small one, and you can be male or female. Oh no, there's no male or female versions like gender lock things. It's more along the lines of no, wait. I was right. You could be male or female with them. I could have sworn that there's the ones that were... I'm overthinking things. Thank you. Not worth it, not worth it, not worth it. Marginally worth it. Should probably sell those. It's really not the same in any way.
Looking for me?
You might think it is, but really it isn't. It is a cool, interesting concept, though. I would recommend playing it.
You need anything from me?
Because it has various stances and modes that you can get into. Where was I? Oh yeah. There's a thing where you, kind of like with this character, there's a energy bar that you build up, a third resource, so to speak. And as you build it up, got an itch. That has quite a lot of traps. I'm sure it does, my friend. I'm sure it does. Wink, wink. No, but what I mean is that the Reaper in Skyforge, it's a very specific class, and it behaves a very specific way. So, as you build up the third resource, once it gets to maximum, you can shift into your Reaper form, and you become like this giant fucking emissary of death. And it does ridiculous amounts of damage. And then once you're done with that, you go back into your normal form. It's like a small 5 to 10 second timer, I believe. It's been a while since I played it. But it plays really fun. You also get this thing where you can summon entities from beyond the grave, or the creatures that you kill. Or by killing creatures, I should say. You drop an aura around these things, and once they die, the soul is used to summon a entity of your choice. Or is it that you get to summon creatures of your choice and bring in creatures that die? I can't remember exactly how that works. Yeah, see ya, Ramon. Or Ramon. Well, that was easy.
Shall we begin?
Are you guys in a big enough group? Good. If you guys have questions or if you're curious about anything specific about the game, I can definitely answer them. Which reminds me. If you guys do want to play with us, I do have the guild that I'm actually leading on my description. So feel free to take that information and come on join us. Let's see. Oh, right, I need to talk to her.
Why?
Nice, I'm level just 33. Now, not really worth it. Okay, go back to Chevika. Or Cutthroat Harbor, I mean.
Your head isn't just a place to put your good looks.
Yes, it is.
You must need help.
Another thing is that you have a limited flight time.
You must be lost.
Purina, huh? Hi, Purina.
Why?
There's too many people on this to do these quests. Alright, new weapon. Oh, that guy's here. Hello, Baggett. Oh, it's Raggett. Ragit. Nice, now I can max it out.
It's time to take action.
I'm actually curious what's over there. Oh. Daily quest. Or bonus quest, I should say. This gives me some fairly decent accessories, so I might as well. Oh, I can do this multiple times? Okay. Guess those reset. Nope, nope. not doing that. Alright, desolation, desolate, what? Desolate grove? Coast? Kaka maybe? Wow. It's one way of doing it, I guess. Almost level 34. It's a little bit slower doing it this way, but this gives me a inner armor piece, which will help me out with my gear score, so I can't complain too much. Uh-oh. Got stuck on that. Nope, not interested in the Mistmore Invader thing again.
Why?
Because... Okay, now that's done. That was easy. Later. Oops.
Hi there. Looking for me?
Can you tell I've done this quest a million times? I'm not even reading this stuff, and I know where to go. However, when you play this game, I do recommend you take your time and go through the lore. It has some fairly decent storytelling. Not amazing. Some of it's really, why kind of thing, but... There we go. Unfortunately, in order for you to fly, you have to jump. Which is kind of silly, but... Oh god.
It's
so
time
many
to
gunners.
take action.
Oh, come on now. That's better. Let's see. Azazel's Labyrinth, eh? We go north. Got it. Oh, I know where I'm going. Cool.
It's time to take action.
Ooh. That's a good start to a decent armor. Oh, so there are still in there. Sweet. Oh boy. Oh, it throws grenades. That's awesome. Oh, hello. I do need you guys. Get back here. There we go. Now to get more gloves. That's for 34. Yep. Aw, I don't get any more. Oh well. Oh god. We certainly don't want to be drawing more aggro. That's the last thing I want to do. It's kind of like Steve Urkel trying to talk shit to someone, for example, like Stone Cold Steve Austin. I can rank you up and down that field. Okay. Let's go ahead and... Wait, no. There we go. Let's see, is there a way to... Oh, none of them have, like, a damage reflect. That sucks. Because that damage reflect is freaking nice. It's okay. I don't have enough tier 2 speed stocks just yet. Night night. plan on going to bed here shortly, I think.
Spoil my plans, and you anchor the one I'm working for. And he has ways to make sure that those who anger him suffer.
Okay. Bye, Den. Okay, let's take a look.
It's time to take action. It's time to take action.
Ground pounder. Boom. Alright, what's next?
Victory for Valkion.
Gallery of Lust. I have yet to go in there. Let's find out what's in there. Probably nothing lusty. Nope, that's not getting destroyed. These actually have murals. Interesting. Very poorly done ones, but they are there. Come on, this is it? This is all that's in the Gallery of Lust. Lots of enemies. What's the point of even calling it a— Ooh, hello. They're called denizens. Ooh. Well, that's one denizen that I've killed. A second denizen. Nope, gonna have to go all the long way. That's okay. I want to kill all of these things in here, because it looks like it'd be fun to do so. Potentially. Ooh, look, you look pretty. A little bit extra armor. Lots of failures, wow. Oh, that's kind of nice armor. Not sure how I feel about the side bits, but overall it looks nice. I don't need to fight you. Bye. This is just the Gallery of Lust, so we need to get Gallery of Chaos. Oops, went the wrong way. Southeast. Okay, so it's gonna be down this way. Alright. Almost there. After this mission, and I complete it, I'll head to bed. Hello, Samiel.
Focus on duty, not ambition.
You get what you pay for in this life.
Commander, are you out of your mind?
Hardly. But I can see the big picture. A big picture that includes me as the immortal ruler of Velica. You know who thinks small, Dougal? Ha, you and Velik and that so-called hero.
Goddamn. Night night.
You win, fools. I hope you realize that your tiny victory changes nothing. What's the matter, Dougal? Too small-minded to finish me?
Hardly. For Valkion!
Like I said, the story isn't good, the writing is good, but they cut a lot of corners.
Seek ye a blessing? The goddess of hunters knows a thing or two about camouflage. It's Goddess Velik!
My character's just like, oh,
You
okay.
have swept away the shadows that once gathered here in Velica. Samael, how did the shadows reach your soul? How could the Archons have tempted you when you were so strong? Velica is safe for now. The forces of corruption are at work elsewhere in the world. Your work is not yet done. You will find that this gift is more tangible than my last blessing for you. But the weapon does not make the hunter. Your determination, valor, and kinship with your allies, those are the weapons that our enemies truly fear.
Like I said,
for you, this is a
I don't get it.
beginning, not an end. Wherever you go, may Father Arun and Mother Shara hold you in their dreams.
Thank you, goddess.
For the Federation.
New quest. Ooh, I get bombardment. Why not? That doubles his damage. That's funny. Okay. Head back to Velica, huh? Alright, that'll be a good stopping point. As soon as I head to Velica. At any rate, I appreciate everybody watching my stream. I'll probably be on playing tomorrow as well. More than likely, some more of the Gunner. Which will be useful. Alrighty then. Have a good night, everybody.